Well, folks, it's about that time on a Saturday afternoon, 2:30 it is, where we take pose and bring in Chef Janet Davis from Janet's Kitchen and find out what's going on in her kitchen this afternoon. Janet, are you there?
I am here, Keith. How are you?
Oh, not bad. It's hot out there, man. Jeez.
It is steamy.
It is so nice in the studios, I gotta tell you.
Yeah, it is hot.
Yeah, so this week you want to jump inside of your summer recipe collection and tell us about it.
That's right. We're going inside our summer recipe collection and we're pulling out some Pineapple-Teriyaki short ribs, one of my absolute favorite meals.
Now you say short ribs. I've heard that before. Are the ribs shorter?
Yes. They're about, the entire strip is about 8 to 10 inches long, and the strip has about 3 to 4, what I call, say, for example, cutlets on that one strip. It's the underside of the cow, which is called also the plate. The butcher normally cuts it very thin, so it's like about a ½ inch wide and about 8 to 10 inches long. So they're nice and thin, and they usually cut them with the bone in, but you can get it with the boneless as well. But generally with the bone in, and they're very thin strips. They're really good.
Okay, so we're talking about beef, right?
Yes, that's right. They're short ribs, beef ribs, again from the underside of the cow, and they're cut. The strip itself is not very long. It's about 8 to 10 inches, and they're thin. They're cut very thin. A lot of flavor, and they cook very tender.
Okay. So how you do the pineapple part of it now?
Well, the pineapple teriyaki, nowadays you can get the pineapple teriyaki sauce as is. A lot of companies now make obviously the original, teriyaki sauce, but they have a lot of flavors now. You have pomegranate everything. You have pineapple everything. Wow. There are different flavors and additions to it. So you can get the sauce that way, but I like just to take the base teriyaki sauce, or you can make that on your own as well, which is just a mix of a reduction of soy sauce, vinegar, garlic powder, onion powder, some salt and spices, and you just reduce that. That's what teriyaki sauce is. So I just take that base, that teriyaki sauce, and I combine it with a little pineapple juice, a little brown sugar, some ground clove, a little more salt, and some crushed red pepper. Nothing to make it hot, but just to get that additional flavor from the red pepper. And I use that to season the ribs, and then just let it sit for at least 4 to 6 hours, preferably
4 to 6 hours? You said hours?
4 to 6 hours. Whenever you're marinating anything, if you really want to incorporate that flavor into the meat, if you can let it sit for at least a few hours, that's the best way. But you know how we do it Jamaican style. If we know what we're going to make for Sunday dinner or Saturday, you do it the day before. You let it sit overnight. So if you have that time, certainly go ahead and do that. But if not, a few hours would do the trick as well. And then you just let that sit, and then you just do them on the grill. It takes about a ½ hour. You do it sort of lower to medium heat. That way it's getting that sear, but it's also cooking through at the same time. And again, these are very thin, so it doesn't take much to cook it. But really nice flavor. Again, the teriyaki, the pineapple works well also. And it's just a really good, sort of semi-sweet, but not really.
All right, so what are some of the sides that you would pair with this?
I always love ribs with some kind of potato, something. So instead of, because it's not winter time and you're probably not indoor, I wouldn't go the big potato route. I'd go up for some grilled potato on the grill, or some potato salad, or you can do it with some grilled summer vegetables as well. Corn and anything else that you would normally put on the grill is a good pairing there.
Right. So like a nice roast corn would work too, huh?
Roast, that's right. A roast corn and two lengths of these short ribs is perfect. That's right.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And what else goes with this?
Well, like I said, you could even make a cold salad or a pasta salad. Whatever vegetables, they really go with anything. Right. But I love, when I'm eating meat, some potato. I love potato. I wouldn't necessarily do the rice unless you're, being indoors, that sort of thing. Right. If you're definitely doing it on the grill, then some sort of a grilled potato, roasted vegetables on the grill, some peppers. You can do some skewers with it as well, your onions, your peppers, and any other vegetables you want to put on there, and definitely the roast corn as well.
Right. All right, just for those folks who are writing things down, can you repeat the recipe one more time?
Absolutely. You can get the general teriyaki marinade at any grocer.
Mm-hmm.
And then you take that. You can use about a cup of the marinade with a half cup of the pineapple juice, a couple tablespoons brown sugar, a half a teaspoon ground cloves, some salt, about a teaspoon and a quarter of salt, half a teaspoon black pepper, and a little bit of crushed red pepper. Again, you don't want it hot. You just want to get that little flavor. And then you reduce that for about 15, 20 minutes or so to get that sauce. And then you can just put it on the ribs and let it marinate for a while, and then you just grill it up, and it's perfect.
All right. Well, thanks, Chef Janet, for coming on again in your kitchen and telling us what's for summer and pulling some stuff out of your bag of tricks for summer.
That's right, absolutely.
We'll talk to you again next week, huh?
That's right. See you then.
All right. Okay, you too.
Thank you.